Peace, everyone. So we're at my client's house and we're doing a little bit of his wardrobe for his spring, summer alterations because he's a shopper and I love him for it. So he's trying on his pants because we start with pants. I think it's just so much easier to do the bottoms and then do all the tops. You kind of get into the flow of like putting your feet in and like getting out. And I think that that's like the thing that takes the longest. So I always start with pants. He's gonna go put them on and then he'll come out and then I'll usually automatically know what to do. We've done bras. Yeah, like it's, like you can do anything in tailoring. That's the part of tailoring is why it's so like versatile and like good to do with your clothes is because you can literally do anything.
It can be made, it can be tailored.
Exactly. Thank you for saying that. Literally everything. Leather, pleather, plastic, vinyl, like I've done everything. So that I marked the hem. So like I folded in to like the perfect length. So when you saw him like do the little thing, so then he turns around and he can see his ankle on the side because he wanted to specifically show a little bit of sock, but have the length not be too long. We're doing alterations on dress pants now. So that's the change of shoes. But I always ask to wear like, or to put on like a version of the shoes that you would wear with the pants that we're doing alterations on. So I know how high or how low, or if we're gonna do it over the shoe or what the aesthetic is. And these are more casual, right? Okay, so I also go with like the trends. So 2025, there is a little bit of a crease that's being used this year as opposed to like other years. Like 2022, 2023, the dandy look was really popular. So guys were getting their dress pants tailored pretty high. And dandyism is coming back because they took it to the Met. I'll suggest something that's like relative to today. And then, but if that's not what the person is going for, then there's no problem. And then, so right now I do that. I'm gonna do 2 different lengths so he can see what one length looks as opposed to the other one. Because this is traditionally like a school thing. Yeah. And these pants are the same thing. So like you have to think of like how people were walking around in college. And so like when I'm thinking like it's like Boston and like the East Coast.
Where they have like, instead of backpacks, they use like the belts around the books.
Yeah. So like anything that has a collegiate look automatically goes well with that.
Okay.
So he's owned those types of shirts for a while. And he's just like, I liked it, but he took pictures and it made him look frumpy. And it was because here on the sides, right here, there was these like waves and the camera picks that up, which is why it's like really good to work in TV because you see that firsthand. And so I know what things look like in back of a monitor. And so when people are taking pictures, the best way to do it is for everything to kind of like lay real straight. And so you don't want these little waves because first it makes you look frumpy in pictures and second, in person, it makes you look bigger than you are. So we left the pants on from before because he wants to learn how to wear those pants. So we're gonna try on like a couple like the shirts so he sees what different styles look like with those pants, as well as altering the shirts to go with not just those pants, but pants that look like that.
My name is Ikedi Onyemobim. I'm a diehard Philly native, go Birds, but I live here in Los Angeles. I'm a
employment law, litigation defense attorney. I mean, she's the best. I call her the kingmaker. So, anytime she comes through, she transforms all of my clothes into, the best versions of themselves so that whenever I put them on, I feel like the best version of myself. And we've actually had this conversation before. Every time I put on one of my suits, like it feels like I'm putting on like a perfectly tailored suit of armor. And yeah, I mean, like if you're gonna wear your clothes, you wanna feel good in them, but they should also look as good as possible. And for that, I go to Karina. Yeah. Bro, I'm so busy. I'm so busy. I don't have time to even go get groceries. I have to like get people to do that for me. Any time that I have to myself, I like to use it fully instead of, sitting in traffic, running errands. And the first time I met her, she offered to come to me, to my home, and I was just blown away because every other tailor I'd used, I had to go to them, which is fine, but again, I'm always short on time. And yeah, I mean, it's very convenient. I don't have to worry about traffic. I don't have to worry about driving. I don't have to worry about directions. I'm in the comfort of my own home, and all I have to do is create a space for her to work, and that's that. So, like, it's like having a barber come to you. You need a haircut, the barber comes to you and they leave, you have a good time, but when they leave, you have everything that you need without the hassle of actually having to go to the barber shop. So, yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So this is like talking about your exes in front of your girl. I have never used any other tailors ever before.
you can tell if I'm say suck, it's fine.
Yeah, no, I've used other tailors before. And, ranging from tailors who just weren't very skilled to tailors who were pretty good. But Karina's the best of the best, like hands down. I mean, and you can tell just from her clients that she does very good work, but it's different seeing it on somebody else versus her coming to your home and giving you the same level of service that she gives to her high profile clients. So when I walk around, I'm not just a regular old bum. I'm a regular old bum who's wearing clothes that are perfectly tailored by the kingmaker. You know what I'm saying? If it were up to me, anyone in my life who wants their clothes tailored, I would send them directly to Karina. I have goosebumps right now if you want to zoom in. Like, I'm not just saying this just to say it. Like Karina's the best of the best, hands down. I would say there's two things that are the best. One, obviously, is how you feel when your clothes are perfectly tailored. Two is the freedom to go online to any store and pick anything off the rack, no matter how crazy it looks, knowing that you have someone in your corner who's gonna make it look fantastic. Like, that's the most freeing part. Like, I see something, I'm like, this would not look good on me if I just wore it off the rack. Or, I don't know, this looks kind of crazy, but I see the vision and I know that Karina would see my vision, so I'm gonna get this anyway. And yeah, like, the things that she's done to my clothes, I don't think the people who created those clothes had any idea that they would ever look that good. And okay, so yeah, I mean, I've accomplished a lot in my career, but one thing specifically comes to mind. My largest client that I ever brought into my firm, I don't know that I would have had the confidence to do it if she hadn't tailored that suit. That suit should go in like a mannequin case with the glass and everything, because honestly, if it weren't for that power suit, I don't know, like I still would have done it, but the confidence that I went into that room with, so that's been my greatest achievement, and I'll always remember that client. And because of that, I'll always remember Karina and the work that she did. So, oh yeah. Like, I mean, people just compliment me when I'm walking down the street, when I step into an elevator. And I'm always like, I got a girl, but thank you. But yeah, no, like I get compliments all the time on the way that my clothes fit on me, the way that they sit on me. Even people that I work with will pull me aside and like whisper like, hey, I noticed that your clothes look very tailored all the time. Like, who do you work with? Kingmaker.
Shout out to Andy.
Yeah. I mean, look, if you don't work with Karina, I respect that, but it's your loss. If you know, you know. If you don't know, that's fine. I don't fault you. I'm here to educate you. But if you know and you don't want to, that's on you. That's on you.